That's where I wanna be.
Assalamu alaikum viewers, it's good to have you again on HAJJ Arena after a very long break. My name is HAJJ ARENA, your host. First of all, I wish to congratulate the entire Muslim Ummah around the world for overcoming the challenges of COVID-19 pandemic and the reopening of the two holy mosques for Umrah and Hajj. It is no longer news that Hajj 2022 is going to take place, inshallah.
On Sunday, the 17th of April 2022, we received official confirmation from the Kingdom of Saudi Arabia Ministry of Hajj that there will be Hajj 2022.
However, as we all heard about the projection by the authorities that Hajj fare is going to be very expensive. This is why on today's episode, we looked at a very key aspect of making the Hajj journey, which is the aviation industry. We sat with the MD Chairman of Airlines Organization, HAJJ Muhammad Succor, on the preparedness of airlines for the pilgrimage. But before then, here is the NACON Commissioner in charge of operations, Alhaji Abdullahi Magaji Hardawa, on the subject matter.
More importantly, in any Hajj operation is the reliability of aviation arrangement. Whatever arrangement you must have made in Saudi Arabia in terms of feeding and accommodation and other related matters, so long as your plan to airlift pilgrims from Nigeria and bring them back on schedule is not credible, the entire operation is also deemed to be not credible. Therefore, aviation arrangement is very strategic to the success of any Hajj operation. Unfortunately, because of what we have been going through, we are yet to move above zero. But from the way we conceive the issue, inshallah, we'll be able to effectively and successfully evacuate all our intending pilgrims on schedule, inshallah. You are aware that COVID-19 pandemic has devastated all spheres of human endeavors globally. Tourism and the aviation industries were worst affected. Many submissions made to us in respect of 2020 Hajj, 2021 Hajj are no longer valid. Some of the companies must have collapsed. Some of the aircraft presented, probably they have also become scraps. Some of the companies, probably they have been liquidated or have gone bankrupt, or they have been acquired, or they have merged. So all submissions are likely to be invalid. And we do not have time, the luxury of time, to start going over the process as if nothing has happened. But we have articulated a position which, inshallah, will take us through successfully. We want to assure you, do not lose hope. In Allah, that we are going to make it and make it successfully.
To let me start by thanking Almighty God who gave us the opportunity to see the end of COVID-19, whereby all of us have got a lot of experience, and now the government of Saudi Arabia for allowing Muslim Ummah to go back and perform their Umrah and Hajj as usual. Okay, so it's normal when people are going to operate internationally. It's something that we are doing before, so there is no issue. But whatever airline are going to put in place now, they have to wait for the guideline from Saudi Arabian government in order to know how they will go about it. But I believe that all airlines have to wait to see what Saudi Arabian government is going to put in there. So most of the airlines are on standby, but preparation is on the high gear. Everybody is ready, and the people who are going to perform Umrah and Hajj, people are eager because of some years back, nobody will be able to go and perform those pilgrimage. But in three categories, you have the normal airline, Azman, Max, and the rest. And I know that like Melview Air, who are supposed to be part of the system, I don't think they are going to do it. I don't know how they are going to operate, because I don't think they have an AOC. Do you understand? That's the third person that I know. So you have other individuals who normally organize their charter flight for Umrah and Hajj, including Hajj. They normally organize those fly through the collaboration of a traveling agency. So that's why I think last few years back, the Nigerian Civil Aviation Authority requested some of the traveling agency to have, I think it's a Hajj Commission, some of the traveling agency to have what they call ATOR, in order for them to perform. So those last things, they are just doing it for charter. So they can get aircraft from other part of Europe or Arabs nation to come and operate those private charter. So, and that's number two. Number three, you have other group who are individually too, who normally woke up one day to say, oh, let me just put a charter flight out of Abuja or out of... I don't think, the only thing is maybe the airline can look at it to say, okay, whatever the amount of, whatever the amount and availability of the aviation fuel, then you can say, okay, you are going with passenger. Definitely you are not going to have a full tank for your aircraft. And when you get to Saudi Arabia, then you are coming back empty. So you can refill that aircraft to some certain level. Do you understand? That when you come here, you need only top up. So I think that will help. But the only second problem, that's in time of availability of aviation fuel, which I believe before we start operating, definitely things will come down a little bit, because I know government is doing all they can to make sure there is availability of this product. But in terms of amount, the airline have to deal with whatever the oil marketers are providing, because they are not going to give you fuel free. It's not water. Do you understand? It's something that they are importing and put a landing cost and so on and so. So, but after getting all these things, if they have negotiated, it's just like what I said before, that the only way to negotiate for me is not by, I'm going to pay you 500 naira, and they will say, no, we are collecting 700 naira. Do you understand? So they are not going to give you free, neither they are going to give it at loss. That is not possible. Except if the government decided to subsidize those products for an airline, especially for those who are going to perform Hajj, because it is religious activity, do you understand, pilgrimage. So that's number two. Number three is you have to take it the way it is. The only thing you can do to use your capacity I'm taking so million liters from you from so time to so time, and I want you to give me discount. So I think if the airline go individually and negotiate those times, and they can be able to have it cheaper. Do you understand? They can be able to have it cheaper than the way they are thinking, because wine balling will make them to understand that they are going to make so money. You understand? And which yeah.
That's to say, pilgrims should expect an increase, a slight increase in the...
Exactly. They should expect it. If you're a local operation, getting all those kind of things, and the secondly, the handling company too, they have increased their charges. So everything has gone off. So the people who intend to go for the pilgrimage, they should expect it to pay high. Well, it's as simple as ABCD, as I said. The only issue is you have to use your own wisdom and technicality. Secondly, you don't need to look at that as a business that you are going to do to make a lot of money. Well, what you need to do is say, okay, I'm going to charge less. And compared to the fuel and so on and so on, I'm not going to operate at loss. Navigation charges and so on, passenger service, do you understand? And 5% ticket sale for Nigerian Civil Aviation Authority. So when you build everything, then you make it that, okay, I don't want to make any money out of the passenger. Let me just make it out from the cargo I'm selling. I mean, when I'm bringing in cargo, those who are bringing cargo, you charge them. Do you understand? And the little money you generated is your own money, because it's the same landing you pay, the same weight you pay. Do you understand? Because they're not going to, aircraft doesn't carry everything. It doesn't carry fuel, full tank, passenger, full house, cargo, full house. No. One have to be less. Do you understand? Because of takeoff and landing. So when you sit down and build all those things, then you can say, okay, from the cargo business, I can be able to make a little money. Then you have like your own people that you want them to go and perform those HAJJ. Do you understand? And they pray for you and so on and so on. So my advice to airliner, they should do it way that the people who want to perform the pilgrimage and come back very happy and pray for the success of those airlines is very, very important than for them costing you. So you have other individuals, as I say, who are coming to do this business. So passenger again should be very careful. So somebody will not come and put a little money and you say, oh, this is cheaper, let me go. And at the end of the day, you go there and the first will be able to bring you back, or you remain in the airport having a lot of problem. Although NCAA is there, that's the Consumer Protection Unit, to sanction anybody who try to violate the rule and regulation of operating an airline. Collaboration is simple. We normally invite them, sit down with them, because all these airlines who want to operate normally contact those people, because they're the only one who can provide you with passenger, because it's a particular season. When the season is over till other, especially when we're talking about our local operator here, especially those who are operating HAJJ and so on and so on. We're not talking about international, because we have international passengers like Egypt, Qatar, Turkish, Ethiopia, British Airways, Lufthansa, so many of them, Air France. Do you understand? All of them, our people normally buy ticket from here directly to either Dubai or to France or to Ethiopia or to Egypt. Do you understand? We normally bought those tickets, and a lot of people go to go international, because some people, if you ask them to go on either local operator here, they will not. They will prepare to go international, so that they know the day they are going, they know the day they are coming back. Do you understand? So I think depend on what individual wanted to do. General cost, we have to wait for the negotiating between the oil marketer who are intended to sell the aviation fuel, because before it's 300 naira. So today we are hearing there's a little negotiating for 500, but now I'll wait to know exactly what they agreed, because as yesterday I'm hearing like they are saying 750 naira per liter. So if that's the case, you know, the increase of air ticket here, even local, has nothing to do with aviation fuel. Has to do with the handlers, those who are putting step. You know, when you call you have a step to interplane. So those steps before were paying 10,000 naira per hour for each step. So and now it has been increased maybe to either 25, 70,000 per hour. All those handling, do you understand? It has been increased. So that's what make the airline to increase their airfare to 50 naira, 50, 53 for the passenger, for ticket, sorry. So now with this increase of 700, then you can imagine, or 750 naira per hour, another increase. So which the airline are looking at, if possible, maybe it's going to be like 150,000 naira for 4 to 5 minute flight, or you call it 1 hour flight. You understand? So that's why the problem is. If they cannot do that, they said, okay, they will shut down something like that, which is a political something. And the only way that we can get out of this is simple. Somebody have to sit down to put his business plan, because everything has changed. Everything has changed. So many things are so expensive, things are going high, and so on. And all these things is all over the world. You know, remember, we are still on having, no, not after the partial lockdown, then you have this Ukraine and Russia, affected almost everything, you know. It has affected so many things. So that's the way it is. But what I think we should do, to sit down to look at how we are going to assist our people.
MashaAllah, from all that we have discussed so far, I believe you are very well impacted on why the Hajj fare for 2022 may be high. Thank you for watching, and please subscribe to our channel and follow us on our various social media handles. Please keep a date with us next week as we keep you informed about Hajj and Umrah activities. I remain yours, Rashida Yahya, saying Ma'assalam.
Medina, 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 that's where I wanna be. Medina.